Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do week 3's check-in, even though I have it in week 2's. Before I start, excuse my nails, they are a hot mess, but I just have not had much time to get them done or even worry about them, so we're just gonna go with it. Other thing is, my printer is printing. We are really gearing up for August, and so I'm going to be talking about new releases and some shop changes and all of that fun stuff in my video next week where I show you guys August's new releases. I was aiming for maybe Sunday, but now I think it's going to be a little bit later because it's just taken a little bit longer to get ready, so I'll let you guys know for sure sometime next week what's going on with August. But let's just go ahead and get started. So if you have never watched my channel before, I came up with the idea of checking in every week just so that we had an idea of what we were doing. If there are things that we needed to change or if there's things that we needed to doing this would really just help identify those areas. So the categories that I like to track are groceries, gas, eating out, household, and unbudgeted. We don't have anything budgeted for unbudgeted, but it is something that you run into, and so I like to just kind of keep track of that. So the last time we spoke was the 12th is when I recorded this last, I'm guessing, or maybe even Thursday. And since then, we've just had some grocery stuff and more gas. And my car will definitely need to be filled up again. I talked about this in my last video, but we will definitely be over budget for gas this month because we did have a trip to visit my brother-in-law in Indiana. So that's like a 4-hour drive one way. It's gonna take up a lot of gas. So that is completely okay because we knew that was coming and I am okay with that. You could handle that in a number of ways. I'm just gonna do it as being over budget. If you want to do that as part of like your Christmas or you know, vacation fund or anything like that, you can totally do it that way. I'm just counting it as gas. The nice thing about this is you just make it work for you, and that's good. That's what works for us. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look quickly at our groceries. Then we'll look at gas, we'll look at some of our cash items that we have in my wallet, and then we'll take a look at sinking funds. So for groceries, we had $23.57, $17, $14, and $64.55. So a total of $105.26 this week. What am I doing? Going in the wrong spot. So $105.26. Last time we spoke, we had $316.08 remaining. $316.08. So that means we have $210.82 remaining. $210.82. Something that I like to do, first thing that I always do is I check these off so I know where I last recorded my items. I don't do my weekly check-ins like every Monday or every whatever day. It's really just whenever I get a chance to do it. Again, that's something that works for us, but if you need to do it every Wednesday or whatever, then that's totally fine. So checking them off just lets me know what's been recorded and what hasn't been recorded. The other thing that I really like to do with that remaining number is just get an idea of what that equates to per week. So I know that we'll go grocery shopping on the 23rd and on the 30th. Might not be exactly during that time. As you can probably see, there's a pattern of us going either between Monday and Wednesday, but I budget based off the Sundays, so we will be going grocery shopping 2 more times. So I'm gonna just divide that $210.82 by 2, and that means we have $105.41 remaining per week. So we're definitely in really good shape when it comes to groceries. That is totally doable for us. The only other thing that we had in terms of expenses here was gas for Jason's car. So that was $35.15. $35.15. And when we last ended, we had $28.57 remaining. So we are already over budget by $6.58. Again, I expected that. I knew that was coming, but it is just nice to know. And so I'm guessing let's see, we have a week and a half or so remaining. I am gonna guess that we'll have to fill up on my car one more time and that should be it. Jason's car should be able to make it the rest of the month. So we will probably be over by like $25, I would assume. So not too bad, considering the fact that we like had such a big trip and we used Jason's car, which is not as good on gas. Okay, so we had no unbudgeted, so we can go ahead and say nothing for that. And then let's take a quick look at our eating out and our household items. So for eating out, right now we have $40 remaining. So I'm not gonna fill in that, I'm just gonna put remaining 40. So again, I just like to see what that means in terms of what we're gonna do. So we have 2 more weekends to go. So that means that we have $20 for each weekend, or if we spent it all, because $40 is around what I like to give us every week, then if we use it all this weekend, then we'll have to be using our allowances if we want to go out and do anything like that. So it's just, again, a nice thing to think about. For household, we have 20, 40, 50 remaining. So still pretty good amount there, and that's good because I know for sure we are definitely going to need toilet paper. I'm going to need some new like vitamins and stuff like that, so it's a good thing that we have that. I think I'm going to suggest to Jason that we do a Costco run pretty soon because that's just the easiest place to get some of those things. So I think we're doing pretty well for June so far. And then the last thing that I wanted to take a quick look at was our sinking funds. So I put that here. I need to still fill in the beginning. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I have been slacking when it comes to sinking funds, just like tracking and everything. It's just a big deal, like when you're trying to carry stuff over and add stuff, like it gets to be a long job. So I need to do that soon. And my printer is yelling at me. But we did just pay our trash bill. That was $81. So that will obviously come out. I think the last time that we spoke, maybe I paid the water bill. So Jason's gone golfing since then. We took Macy to go see Pets 2, Secret Life of Pets 2, so that was something that came out of our entertainment fund. A couple times this month I've used my beauty sinking fund, so I had to buy face wash and I had to buy foundation, so those are a couple of things. Whenever I go and buy foundation, it's actually kind of fun because there's an Ulta that's somewhat close to us. This Ulta is one of the rare Ultas that actually sell Clinique products. That's what I like to use for my foundation. It's called Barely, what is it called? Just like Stay Matte, like Barely something, I don't know. It's a very light foundation, and that's what I really love about it. But anyway, not very many Ultas sell that foundation. I've gone to one that's like closer to my job. They didn't have it. So it's kind of nice because I've been doing this thing wherever I need to go to that Ulta. Me and Macy have like a fun little girls' night. We go to dinner. Then she gets to go play with makeup. She loves playing with makeup. She is definitely going to be one of those girls that like has a full face of makeup, and she's gonna be great at it because I'm telling you right now, that is not me, but she just loves it. She loves playing with it and all of that. So it's kind of fun that we get to go have those fun days. And then Jason actually finally used some of his sinking fund money for clothes. He picked up a couple of new shirts and picked up some socks, and he's been buying clothes from Amazon, and like it's actually pretty nice stuff. So it works out. He gets stuff pretty cheap, and it's been coming in, so it's been good. But he finally used his sinking fund, and again, it would make it a little bit more visual if I had the beginning and anything that we're adding, so I could put in the ending and like kind of get an idea of like where we're at. But of course, I still need to do that. So anyway, that's kind of how this past week has gone. Nothing extreme. I think I talked about this last week, but basically we had a party fund or a party in our budget, and that party got canceled unfortunately because it was supposed to thunderstorm. So that's definitely going to be like a really nice thing that we didn't have to pay for. Anything else that's big? Oh, Macy's swim might actually have gone up. I'm gonna have to check that, because Macy did just recently graduate. Now she's in a higher swim class, which is actually really exciting. The last thing that she had to do before she could move up to the next swim class was to float on her back for 10 seconds without the teacher's help, and she was able to do that finally. I think it was last week. So now she's in a new swim class, which I think might be a little bit more expensive, so we might have to change that a little bit more. I think it might be a little bit more expensive. But anyway, those are the main things that have happened. I think I mentioned last time that now I do also in June have a bonus for passing my CPA, so that will be a little extra money as well. So overall, I feel like we're doing really well for June. Considering everything, I've had a lot of like Sarah Marie business expenses because I had issues with my printer, I had to get a new cutter. Like, it's been a lot business-wise, but personal, we've been doing very well. So anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them down below. I hope you guys are having a good June as well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.